Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NWH podcast. We got episode 41, and with my boys, Gavin and Alex. We're going to have a freaking episode today. Week 13 picks in preview. It's going to be hype.
Let's go. Let's go.
The intro.
No, we're so excited about it. We love the NFL.
It's a big week. It's gonna be a big week for all of us. I can feel it.
Yeah, this is one of those pods you're gonna have to come back to because there's gonna be at least one 16-0 record this week. We're just so due. We're due for the viral moment for the pod, just the ultimate picking, like just fortune telling future. Like we need that for the morale, basically. I feel like, but
We do.
uh,
In 2 years, nobody's done it yet. I feel like it's coming. It will be done this year.
I was thinking about that earlier because I do have some thoughts for certain games this weekend. I just gotta, I just gotta pick carefully. There's some of them that you look at them and you're like, oh, that's easy, but still gotta be careful. Fellas, any NFL news? Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, it's not really news, though. It's some
He's not
fake liberal news.
He's not playing till next year.
He's not.
Why
he
would
said it's all going to depend on their playoff chances, and they're not.
Yeah, so he's not playing until next year,
which are non-existent. So
all right,
Good for
never
him,
mind.
though, that
So,
he's practicing.
Aaron Rodgers probably not playing.
But to get into Thursday night,
the Seahawks are at Dallas. Dallas, another home game. Dallas has been dominant at home. Fellas, does anyone want to pick the Seahawks?
no, this is a LeBron game for me.
this is not. We're not going to get a 16-0 picking the Seahawks, and I hope that clip doesn't bite me in the ass. But
no. Unless all like the 5-0 at home, like they're just insane at home, putting up 38 plus at home or whatever it is. Like,
no,
if that becomes like a 5-1 or some shit, that's just bull.
Not this Seahawks team. I'll tell you that. Definitely not this Seahawks team. They're not going to win.
I know. 3 Freel said it's a LeBron. Not much to say about that, but
X-Men Ballins. The Cowboys are great.
Yeah, Cowboys are going to play well. It's a home game. Like, they're not going to fuck that up. Also, I think, like, the Seahawks, like, just the run game seems non-existent. They got, like, wide receivers out and hurt and shit like that. And it's just this could have been more exciting had, like, the Seahawks not just lost to the Niners and, like, other decent teams like it's like they've taken losses to too many good teams that it's like it's not really a good team matchup. It's just going to be Dallas at home.
Yeah, not much else to say. Dallas all around.
Not much else to say. The next game we have on the board to kick off at noon, we actually have the Colts at Tits first up on the docket. This is a home game for the Titans, but this is going to be a similar week to like Jeffrey Simmons touchdown week or like the 6 points against the Bucks. Like we got lucky last weekend to play the Panthers, but this is like Titans going to go back to like what we saw 2-3 weeks ago. I'm going to pick the Colts on the road here. Titans are just not going to put up more points than the Colts will. That's just not happening. They just don't produce enough offense. They didn't even get near the end of the field enough to like. And even if they came with like that extra energy, I still feel like the Colts get away with this one.
Yeah, I agree. The 4-1 at home is definitely tempting, but like not against the Colts. When like last week, I picked them just because they score more. Like I don't know. It's not a Titans team. Like obviously, if Henry has another good game, yeah, it could probably be close. But like Colts can just score and maintain, stay in the game so well.
Because that's the thing. It's like a big Henry game is like 14 points, and we got 17 points total. But like the Colts might go out there and get 4 touchdowns, or 5 touchdowns, or 7 fucking field goals because they can actually like make it down the field. Like it just sucks.
The Colts are way too explosive of a team to lose this game.
Like they have to be shit to lose.
They're gonna get in the red zone. Their defense is gonna do what they do to make them be able to stay in games. They're going to get enough stops, force enough punts, And that's just what it'll be. Yeah, at the end of the day, like the Colts are going to score 27, 34 points. I don't see the Titans doing that. So yeah, I'll go with the Colts.
Colts all around.
Next game on the docket, we have the Chargers at Pats.
Just give me the Chargers.
Yeah, we all picked the same, and for this one, we will continue to pick the same. The Chargers are bad, and we've talked about that. I was listening to a podcast today, and a Patriots fan asked the question, would we lose to Georgia or Michigan if we played them today?
I don't think so.
It'd be a good game, I think.
I don't think so.
You don't think Mac Jones would find a way to turn it over to Georgia?
No. I mean, he probably would, but, like, it's such a different – like, it's NFL to college.
The defense, let alone, is just, like,
yeah,
it's not the same.
The Pats would be fine.
All right. Well, Pats might beat Georgia, but they won't beat the Chargers at home. At least I don't think so. If the Chargers fuck us, the Chargers are really bad and need to like start cutting guys, like figuring out trade deals for Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, if they don't get this one, bro, it's a bad look on everybody and everything in that organization.
Because they're running out of, and I think they're kind of just chilling, playing the season out. I think they're getting. I think that they think they're getting Bill. I think that they're like, we don't have anyone left to blame. Like, we're just gonna fucking ride it out, and then we'll just come anew next year. Maybe sign someone who knows. But like, it's just such like a lost season. And if you were to lose to the Pats, like, you know what? I'm gonna call it a must win for the Chargers, just because if you lose to the Pats, like you're like probably a top 3 bottom team.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's really unfortunate. And you know, I hate to be like, I told everyone so, and I'm not saying for you guys specifically, but for the Justin Herbert lovers, when they try, dude, he's top 5. Bro, what does he do? What does he do? And people TikTok, like, we're not those people, but there is those people, and it's like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy that it's like, all right, we'll let the ball talk for itself. And oh no, he's good. They just when they don't score touchdowns, it's not his fault. It's the OC. It's the coach.
I mean, they have had like semi-hard schedule, but it's like, I don't know, like the game against the Packers. Like if you're like in the Chargers shoes, you have to win that game.
Also, I think it's like they're one of those teams that like before this year, if you saw them on the schedule, you'd be thinking like, oh, that could be a tough game.
Yeah,
and now it's just not.
I've literally ever since they had their little blow that lead, no one takes them serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's dead.
This game's dead. Chargers all around.
Yeah.
Next game, Ben.
Saints Lions. Yeah, this one's like tricky because I'm deciding with my pride if I'm gonna pick the Lions. My record's sake. Like the Saints obviously are not in a good spot, and I think like it's just unfortunate this week is the Lions because after this we have like 2 pretty easy matchups and generally pretty easy for the rest of the year. But like there's just I feel like a 1 or 2% chance we come out winning this, and like it would be funny if we did win this one, to be honest, and like just give the Lions another loss, and it would not make any sense how we beat the Lions. But like I really don't think we will. You have Derek Carr saying stupid stuff all around. I honestly don't have much to say about this one this week. I just want to like get through this game so we can be facing the Giants and whoever else we're going to be playing. So and Panthers. So yeah, I'm assuming you guys are lying.
Yeah, the Derek Carr presser today that I saw, they asked him how they're going to fix their red zone issues, and he you could tell in this video, he's like, dude, I'm being hilarious with this.
I'm taking the Saints, so I will still.
He said what did he say? He's like, you guys can keep asking how we're gonna fix this. You could ask me, Pete, you could ask Dennis, but we're gonna give you a lot of words and no answers. Because we're not gonna tell you what we've been working on. And that just I'm like, yeah, the Lions are probably gonna win on the road here. I mean, Lions are a good team. Saints can try as much as they can. Like they're like the defense can come up with turnovers and whatnot, but until like Derek Carr wants to get them more than like 20 points again, I just don't feel confident picking them.
Yeah, I don't think it would be outrageous to think the Saints could win this game. Like
The Lions have been playing far worse. I feel like.
the Lions,
Yeah, they've been letting up a lot defensively, and Jared Goff
It's
is
just like the
passing.
matter of the Saints have to get in the end zone. That's
yeah,
really
they've been
what it
trending
comes down.
downwards, but I feel like I feel like the Saints defense could catch the Lions off guard and just kind of shake them up, like similar to how the Packers did, and just make them uncomfortable. And like this thing about the Lions is like if they're not playing at their pace, they're like not like their tempo is horrible. So
Yeah,
you could force some early like turnovers and just make them uncomfortable, and that you have to score points on it. Obviously,
that's the thing, because the Saints they could get a turnover like Jared Goff's been giving the ball away, but then Mason Crosby's coming out to kick a field goal.
Yeah, I don't.
No, it's Austin Siebert.
I'm gonna take
Austin Siebert.
We signed him to the practice squad. It's still groupie this week, but
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Lions, but yeah.
That one should be a good game because like they are like the Lions are playing for like potentially. I mean, I don't think they're division now, but just for like seeding purposes, and then the Saints. I mean, that's just you need to get these wins for the division or wild card. So that'll be a good game and good energy in the Superdome. It's a good slate so far at noon. Are we good on that one?
Yeah, the next game is like I don't even want it. Like, I'm just gonna say
Falcons at Jets. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the Falcons on the road here. I don't give a fuck.
This Jets team, I'm not doing it. I can never get on the right side of the Falcons, but I know for damn sure I'm not about to sit there and yell at Tim Boyle or Zach Wilson and get me touchdowns. So
fantasy out of the week, Falcons D. I swear to God, fantasy out of the week, Falcons D. My mentality's just been, who the fuck is going to score 10 points? And I don't even know if the Jets will get to 10.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like Falcons, I think they're trending back upwards to being like a respectable, like they're probably favored on the road, I'm assuming, but like respectable, like where it's not like far-fetched to be like, they might win this one. I mean, given it's the Jets, but
I can't.
DR9's gonna have a game.
Yeah, it is.
Why are you picking the Jets at home, Ben?
I'm not. I'm just saying this game's disgusting.
Yeah, this game is nuts. Crazy scheduling.
Yeah, no, I don't like this at all. But I don't know. Like,
I don't even like the Jets D against them.
Who is the quarterback? Like, is it Boyle still?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing.
Fire Bob Saleh.
I'm never doing that ever. So yeah, well,
are we ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
The next one's not much better. Falcons all around, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the only pick right now, Ben picked the Saints, but me and Gavin are all the same right now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Cardinals at Steelers. I mean, it's so hard to want to not pick the Steelers at home here, and
I'm taking the Steelers at home. I don't care.
I would be like, like the Cardinals might be able to score more points. I don't know. Steelers got a good defense. Like they're gonna
do their thing. They're gonna find a way to do their thing. They always do. There's like no explanation I can other than just Tomlin at home. Like I'm not.
Well, and I mean, last week they had 400 yards or whatever the hell it was, or whatever and they get like 13 fucking points. I mean, if they're gonna put up that many yards or similar, even like if it's 100 less yards, if they can like kind of repeat the production they were trying to create last week, like I feel like you just get some field goals, get an easy win.
I agree.
I would love to take the Cardinals here, but I don't think I can do it. I also think Marquise Brown and like Trey McBride didn't even practice today. But
so who's Kyler throwing to?
And like Wilson. I don't know. I don't love the Steelers here, but like I'll definitely take them over this team.
They're also at home. I think if it was like on the road, I'd feel a little bit different, but I don't know. It's the difference of like 7-4 to 2-10. Like the Steelers win games, the Cardinals don't.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'll be on the Steelers.
The next game with the Steelers all around. I'm assuming the next game will be the same way all around. We have the Dolphins at the Commanders. Commanders, like, dude, Ron Rivera is a clown. And I feel like there's no reason to even pick the Commanders, even if the Dolphins win by like 7 or 10 points. It was always the Dolphins. I don't know what the odds are, but I'm assuming the Dolphins are
Tyreek should eat
decent
against
favorite.
their DBs.
Yeah, like they don't. And even if like Sam Howell puts up a decent performance against the Commanders, it's just like the Dolphins are. It's a team under 500. The Dolphins are going to put up like 4 touchdowns and get like 30 plus points.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is.
This is a LeBron game.
Yeah, that it'll be like I feel like we could get some decent highlights out of that game, but that's like all it's really good for.
Dolphins all around.
This next game, this might be the game of the noon slate.
It is.
I can't lie.
It is.
So we have the Broncos at Texans.
Yeah, this is my favorite game.
Both of these teams are 6-5. Both of them have been rolling for the most part, besides the Danny Amendola miskick. Like that's like the difference between maybe 7-4, between 6-5. But if the Texans, like the Jags look like they're probably going to close out on that AFC South spot. At least I think. So the Texans, like these are important games if you want a playoff spot. This is going to be a team that is also playing for a playoff spot in the Broncos. I don't know where to start because I feel confident in the Broncos. Like I don't hate the Broncos, and I know that
I want you guys to both take the Texans.
I'm taking the Texans. I'll do it. And I knew Ben was going to take the Broncos. So
all right, fuck it. I'll take Texans at home.
Yeah, thank
you. Yeah.
You know what? And
this is like my favorite game of the week.
Yeah,
I think
me too.
I think it'd be same record. This would be like compete.
I want to see what they can do. I mean, it's 2 polar opposite teams. Like a bunch of young guys versus just a bunch of put together Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, Cortland
Adam Trotman,
Jerry Jeudy, Pat Surtain, like polar opposite teams, same record. I mean, yeah, I want to see what CJ can do, honestly.
No, also, Demico Ryans, the leader of the Stroud boys versus Sean Payton is such a good coaching matchup. Like that is an underrated coaching matchup of like 2 respectable football guys that are just going to have like this definitely is the best game of this noon slate. I don't know. I think the Texans, I mean, they were at home last week and still lost, but that was so close. And I mean, Jags played them well, but like Broncos, like, yeah, they let up like 4 field goals or something last week, but that was like against DTR. Like this is against CJ Stroud. So I feel like he just has to sling it. He just has to find takedown.
I'm hoping this game's a shootout.
More in the second half, you got to find takedown.
I also think it could be like very similar to what we saw last week, Texans Jaguars.
Yeah,
like not necessarily the highest scoring game, but like 2 good teams.
Gavin, do you know the line on this game?
Yeah, it's 4 or 3.5.
Yeah, see, like that makes sense. Like 3.5 at home. I mean, it seems like a field goal game. Like, I don't know. That just gives you like hope in football. Because like, who would have thought at the beginning of the year a Broncos Texans game would be this exciting now?
For real.
But yeah, I'm super, super excited for that one.
So start of the 2 p.m. Horrible game.
3 if you live in Central.
Yeah, 3 if you're not in Mountain Time.
Which is majority of people probably.
Yeah. No. We definitely have some Mountain Time viewers out there. But Panthers at Bucks. I'm gonna just say, give me the Bucks, and that's all I'll say about that.
Oh, Bucks at home. Fantasy season on the line. Rashad White. Oh, come on. Give me that. Bucks all day at home. I mean, Panthers are so shit. I just love like, dude, the Bucks like cock slap the Titans at home, like 30-something to 6. If the Titans just beat the Panthers 17 to like 10 or whatever, 3 or whatever the hell it was, 9. I mean, Bucks realistically should just dunk on the Panthers. No way you're gonna say the Panthers.
I will take the interim head coach game 100%.
No, see, this is a fake interim head coach game. I thought about that.
I don't know. I've been picking the Panthers all year, like not every week, but like I've been waiting for them. I'm definitely gonna take them against the Bucks here. I don't know. Both these teams suck.
Usually I agree with the interim coach game, but I genuinely think that the Panthers may be like super cursed for like many years to come. And then like not having a draft pick and giving that shit to the Bears to take Bryce Young and have like nothing else on the team is like just going to screw them for a while. and I think they might be like doomed to be like a Jets or Browns from like a few years ago.
I'm not doing it.
There's nothing in me that could pick the Panthers.
Mike Evans will get his touchdown. Rashad White will get his touchdown. Like, you know how this is gonna go.
Hopefully, Kate Otten as well.
Fuck it, Chris Galvin gets a fucking touchdown. Everybody gets a touchdown.
And Bryce Young gets sacked or like almost sacked like
every single
time.
play.
Yeah.
I mean that shit is so funny because like you gotta like. I mean, in a way, I feel bad, but then at the same time, it's like, bro, there's plenty of motherfuckers who like don't get good situations and like still go out there and make it look more respectable than that. Like, I feel like he fumbles and just turns.
I don't know. I don't
so
think he doesn't make it look. I genuinely don't see what everyone else is seeing just because I get what people mean when they're like he doesn't want to be out there like he's just but like I don't know. I think he's just poised and like I think he understands his situation versus like I don't know. There's no point to throw your body away on your rookie year when you have literally nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I also think it's just like rookie expectations. I feel like I just try to temper them back to like what they used to be.
Yeah,
even if it's the number one overall pick.
Can this guy like play football?
But like when you have a dude like Stroud putting up the numbers and like records, like it's hard to.
Yeah, I mean we've been getting pretty blessed with like the young QBs as of recent. Like you got perfect ass Jalen Hurts and other people like that, like Josh Allen. I mean, they're getting older, but they're still like a part of that younger class of guys. So,
yeah.
But then again, it did take some of those guys a few years. I mean, it's sports and media today is just such like a right now kind of mentality. It's like a
it only matters what you did yesterday.
Bias. Yeah, like the most recency bias like that's ever been. Like back in the Call of Duty days, we used to say like whoever was the best in the last scrim is the best player at the game right now, and then you might go on the next scrim. It's somewhat completely different, but like whoever was looking amazing week 11 or week 12, like you're up right now. Yeah. And that's just never the Panthers because they're 1-10. So, are we good on that one? Yeah. All right. The next game. This game sucks.
What?
Am I reading the right game?
San Fran.
Oh no, I was on the NFL app. It showed the other game before. Okay, this game is awesome.
Okay.
49ers at Eagles. The 49ers are 8-3. The 3 losses coming on that shitty loss streak. So they should be rolling. The Eagles at home 10-1. I don't know what the line is. Are the 49ers favored?
Hell no.
What is it? Eagles -2.5?
I'll check, but there's no shot. Oh, they are.
Yeah, wow. Bro. That's why I had to ask because Vegas, I don't know what the fuck they're cooking, bro. Like that is like it sucks because that's like such an amazing game, but they've made it untouchable. How are the 49ers favored in Philly?
No, that's fine because I'm gonna take the dog. I'm gonna take a home dog of the Philadelphia Eagles. Like what?
I mean, dude, Jalen Hurts. I mean, my MVP. I mean, he's insane. I think the Eagles will win this game. I'm interested to hear Ben 3 Freel's thoughts, and because I feel like he always knows something. But I don't know. I know Vegas has the 49ers up on the road, but the Eagles are really fucking good. Like they can compete offensively. I feel like.
I'll take the Niners. I don't really have like a take or anything, but I don't know. It reminds me of like what 2 weeks ago was with the Eagles Chiefs, when I feel like the Eagles just want it more. But I don't know. I'll take the Niners here. It's a good rematch. But I don't know. I think it's more just funny. I want the Eagles to lose because I don't want them to have the bye. I think it'd be fun if like Detroit or like Dallas gets the bye.
And they get to like not have to play the wild card and we get to see them in the second weekend. I think it is funny when you say that it's like a rematch because it's like, oh shit, I forget that they played because Brock Purdy got hurt and then their backup got hurt and then they were running Wildcat.
Like, yeah, and like I don't know.
They played.
The Eagles, I feel like they came out against the Chiefs and were like, we're gonna win this, and I feel like the Niners might do that against the Eagles here. Like I feel like it's the energy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's really a pick 'em.
It sucks because I think the 49ers are great, but like for me personally, it just feels like we're still destined for like Eagles Chiefs again. Like I want to be able to say
That's
the
why I think
49ers are in that class, but like I just don't think the 49ers are the Eagles yet.
That's why I think the Niners will win this game. They'll win
And
like the
show
one
us
that
that
doesn't matter, and then
yeah, and then
the
they'll
Eagles will
yeah,
beat
because they
them in the
won't beat them
playoffs.
twice. They won't beat yeah, you can't beat them more than twice, or that would be funny. Because then people would be saying that all the way till like or I guess the Philly would be hosting them. Well, didn't they play in San Fran last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be funny if they played in Philly again, honestly. Yeah, Eagles, Niners. I mean, honestly, that game should be so good.
That game is going to carry that slate.
And I'm kind of glad it's not primetime because like it would be nice to see every snap, but then like when it cuts to it on like Red Zone or if you're watching on Fox, like it's just going to be so good at that time.
Yeah.
Especially with the other games that are up on the schedule, it's like that'll be a nice like palate cleanser to see like some quality football every time.
Yeah.
Next game.
This game's ass. The Browns at the Rams.
I'll take the Rams.
Yeah, I'll take the Rams at home. The Browns have shown us now that the defense cannot win the games.
Gavin, are you Rams?
Yes, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Rams are hot. They're like a funny team when everyone is healthy and there. Like they will.
Yeah, they looked awesome last
week. They're not the best team anymore. They're not like the Super Bowl team they were, but like they're a good team, and I think they're gonna finish the year good and like probably be in the playoff hunt, like technically, but I feel like more just be ruining people's chances.
Yeah, I mean, we saw last week. I mean, like even if Kyron had like 100 scrimmage yards instead of 200, like that would have been like holy shit! Finally, they have some help. Even if Kyron got like 70 scrimmage yards and 1 touchdown, it would have been like finally they have some help. Like it just feels like they have their weapons. Like Stafford's back out there. Like we forget it was like Wolford or whoever the hell was in this year. Brett Ripien.
Mm-hmm.
And they signed Carson Wentz. Like that. Like 2 weeks ago, this team it's like was a joke, and now after last week, it's like damn. Like Puka looked good. Like they all look decent. Like they might be onto something.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're on to anything, but they will win this game.
Yeah, Browns just aren't going to do enough offensively, honestly, unless DTR. I'm going to have to like go back and watch DTR UCLA highlights or something because I got to know what this guy did.
And you think he ran around?
Really?
Yeah.
He did.
So he did the exact same thing he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I guess the Pats wouldn't. I guess the Pats would probably crush Georgia or Michigan then, because college just does not translate. Because this guy DTR looks like a clown out there. They literally can't do shit. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Rams all around.
Rams all around. Sunday night football. I've been waiting all day for Sunday.
This is Chiefs and Packers, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Now,
Packers cover at home. Packers cover at home.
For the 16-0 record's sake, I will take the Chiefs money line. But we could literally win this game and we're gonna cover. Like we're in that mode right now. Going back to Lambeau, that this could be the game that we win. I looked at the line; it's only like 5.5. Like,
I love the Packers to cover here. I didn't really look at the board last weekend. This weekend, I see Packers at home against the Chiefs. I'm like, that is a great home dog.
I have a take.
Yeah.
The Packers don't cover.
I would argue that these two teams have been playing pretty similar like the past 2-3 weeks.
I would agree.
I'd like kind of agree, only because I feel like the Packers have definitely gotten the end.
I mean, that's like the main difference is it's like, oh, like a guy actually scored and then they made their kid. Like, I don't know. This should be a good Sunday night game. I think it would be like pretty it'd be pretty ass if they were like, oh, we're going to Arrowhead. But the fact that it's at Lambeau makes all the difference for me. Like Packers at home. I don't know. I think Chiefs still go in and win it on the road, but I do think the Packers cover. That will be something I'll bet this weekend.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love to see a win. If I go 15-1 because the Packers win, I'll fucking take it. Honestly.
That's 16-0 basically.
Yeah,
I don't even think there's 16 games this week, but it's probably like 14. But we're going 14-0, whatever.
Yeah.
Still 16-0, honestly, because it's 100%. So it's the same thing as 16-0.
Yeah.
I think honestly, like the Packers have been fun to watch just because it's like they don't have like a running back that they could just run a lot. Like they have to pass and have to like come up with shit. So this will be like. This will be a good game to like watch every snap of, I think. I mean, it'll be two cool offenses. I like watching the Chiefs D play. Pacheco looked great last week, so like if the Chiefs want to, do that again, that'd be entertaining.
Yeah, I feel like I just want to see Jordan Love keep being good.
I mean, I think it'd be nice to know that like, oh shit, the Packers like can like get that stability and be like a team that like not a force to be reckoned with again.
Yeah.
Like it kind of sucks that we're at this point, but it's like, dude, we kind of the imbalance of like all the shit in the NFL. Like we need like the Packers back up because like I don't know, Packers are like one of those teams that I feel like a lot of people dislike. Like, and you need like the villains to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my take on that. But Chiefs win.
I think it'll be really fun. Yeah, Chiefs will win. Well, I hope they don't, but Chiefs will win.
And then
I guess
Monday
night.
Monday night.
So we're gonna say
Damn, 3 weeks ago, this game would have looked so good on the schedule.
Would have been fun. Probably still would have taken Jags, but honestly, I'm glad that I'm just kind of get to write off this Bengals team. Like, they've been so inconsistent this year.
I mean, 5-5, like with Burrow or whatever, or like 5-4 or something. Like, I mean, it's still like, dude, y'all should have been like fucking. I mean, if he's playing, I mean, I get he wasn't healthy like all year and there's different issues, but yeah, they were a hard team to gauge what was going on.
I mean,
Higgins was never around. Like, Jamar was inconsistent. Like, 1 week he's 7-11, next week he's one catch Andy. Like,
I feel like it changed so fast from Chiefs, Bills, Bengals. Those are the trio that you're gonna have to get through in the AFC.
Chiefs, Ravens.
Yeah, now it's like maybe like in the Dolphins. Like the switch of just contenders really this year is crazy.
And most of it is like, yeah, the Bengals have gotten there before on the back of Joe Burrow. So, like, surely they could do it again. Like, if you remove Joe Burrow from the equation, it's like, oh, they can't do it. It's not like if, like, a team that wasn't just reliant. It's like, if, like a Titans team in 2019 that went to the AFC Championship game, you probably could have fucking thrown, like, half of the quarterbacks in the league on that team, and they still would have got to that point. You know, like, it's with the Bengals, like, Joe Burrow is that guy, and like just having a good defense or a good running back, like wouldn't make this team. Like they lost what they are.
I agree.
And that honestly, Joe Burrow, 1 year into his fucking brand new deal. Remember he signed that deal right before he fucking went out there and was in the fancy clothes and now the first year of that, he ain't even playing half the fucking season. I mean, talk about being good at your job. These guys this year, some of them get in the bag. But honestly, that's kind of the storyline I have because what am I supposed to say? Yeah, the Jaguars are probably going to be good. Yeah, Travis Etienne is going to score. Oh, Christian Kirk might have a good game.
I have a really good feeling about these picks, Alex. And I think did we have all the same picks? Me and Alex?
Yeah, I think. Damn, that's crazy. Now the Broncos are for sure winning.
This is gonna be 14-0. We're gonna do.
Yeah, you guys have the exact same pick.
We're gonna do it
I
simultaneously.
feel like it's like a more clear board this week, like, but there is still like good ass games.
Well, the thing I have to say is I think that me and you took like almost all the favorites.
I mean, it
I
makes
feel like
sense.
this week it's hard not to. Though.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
it's funny because there's like good teams that are matched up, and then there's like shitty teams that are matched up. But I feel like there's still like clear favorites.
well, you have to think one of the underdogs or a couple of them are gonna win somehow, some way, some bullshit.
Okay, I will say, like betting wise, like weirdly, I feel like the public has been like winning a lot so far. Still, like into week 12, like it's still been a lot of public.
I don't know.
It's kind of, I mean, they, it's just, I mean, we can talk about football we want, but at the end of the day, it's a business, it's a machine. It's who do they want? It's corrupt, it's rigged, it's scripted. It's basically the WWE, but with a pigskin.
No.
And you can bet on it.
And you can, you can bet on it. So it must not be scripted. You can't bet on WWE for some reason.
For some reason.
About does it?
Yeah, I think so. That was all the games.
Week
I don't think
13
we
picks
missed
and
anything.
previews.
I really liked the title yesterday for the pod that we Gabe Davis or Josh Allen's fault. that would have me laughing. If you made it to this
Trey Fillmore podcast, I want to name this podcast the Trey Fillmore podcast. Shout out to Trey Fillmore.
All right, there you have it, the Trey Fillmore pod. Shout out Trey Fillmore. That's my favorite TikToker. Posting like whose highlights was it?
Miami, Florida, or something. I don't know.
It was like the Florida game or some shit. I don't know. Shout out. Actually, we'll not shout out the Gators, but
Shout out
you
Trey
get the
Fillmore,
gist of it. Comment Trey Fillmore, TREFILMORE. In the comments if you made it this far. Make sure to subscribe, like.
Oh, you need to get a haircut, by the way.
No way. Who did you get to fucking comment? You told somebody.
No.
Live reaction to me looking at this comment right now because apparently I have to get a haircut now, which I will. I will go get a haircut now. Let's see.
Pretty nuts. Number one overall pick.
Dan Subi Demon. Ooh, Katie. Who the hell is that?
Dude, what do you mean?
I don't know.
Someone commented Elzay Flowers. That's crazy. Who is? We got a girl fan, I guess. That's that's awesome.
Yeah, we do. I don't know.
Yeah, we're expanding.
I wonder. Yeah.
All right.
That's a good one. That was a good one. All right, 14-0.